Top of the morning, good people. Welcome to another edition of Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub. Gem dropper and definite showstopper. So, the WNBA is into mainstream now. I mean, it started May 14th. Caitlin Clark. Welcome to the WNBA. Now, I know before the WNBA started, I had some decent stuff to say about Caitlin Clark, and I'm not taking back any of those things. I still think Caitlin Clark is a very good basketball player. I think she has an amazing shot. And I think if she's used in the proper way, she could do wonders in this sport. That being said, I've gotten the opportunity to watch a couple of Caitlin Clark's games, played for the Indiana Fever, and now I'm able to give a little bit more of an honest assessment. Again, she's a quality talent. She has an amazing shot. That being said, Caitlin Clark has a lot of growing up to do. She has to mature now because she's no longer in college where people are basically just gonna roll out the red carpet for her. Yeah, when she walked around in Iowa, she was a big deal. She was treated as such, a big deal. She came into the WNBA with that stigma, but at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just a stigma. Now you have to earn it. And that's a part of her transition that she's in right now that I can see she's having a little bit of a hard time with. That's okay though. She's young. It's her first year. And I think she has to be given a little bit of time to figure it out. I'm going to continue saying it. I said it last year when she was playing college ball, and I see they're making the same mistake this year in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is not a point guard. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how good her handles are. She is not a point guard. She does not make the proper decisions. She turns the ball over way too much. Caitlin Clark should be playing the two guard. Caitlin Clark should be coming off of screens. They should have at least 2 or 3 different screens that she's running off of. So when she gets wide open, all she has to do is just step into her shot. That's all she has to do. But yet still, because of the fact of the matter that she came in with all this superstardom, they feel that the ball, I'm assuming, Indiana Fever feel that the ball should be in her hand the majority of the time. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because between me and you, that's the one part of her game I don't see getting any better. The turnover ratio. I don't see that getting any better. Why? Because of the fact of the matter that her name is Caitlin Clark. That means that any woman that's playing her on defense is going to take pride in that defensive assignment. They're going to lock down on that defense assignment. Why? Because if you lock down Caitlin Clark on defense, now you're making a name for yourself in the WNBA. And because of the simple fact of the matter that Caitlin Clark just does not have, as far as I'm concerned, a point guard IQ, I don't see anything good happening with that. Now, I'm just an individual with an opinion. This is just me as a fan looking at it from the outside. So maybe there's somebody else that has more knowledge of the game that could come and tell me exactly why they insist on using Caitlin Clark as a point guard. But up to date, it makes absolutely no sense to me. Another thing Caitlin Clark has to learn is the screens are a lot different than the NBA. The screens are a hell of a lot different in the NBA, in the WNBA. When you run into a screen in the WNBA, it's like you're running into a brick wall. I think she's found that out a couple of times well. Now, she has to start calling out her teammates, because her teammates have to start letting her know where the screen is coming from. Give her a little bit of a heads up. You can't be making her look that stupid. You cannot leave her out on an island like that. Somebody's got to let her know. Screen left, screen right. Give her a little bit of a heads up so she ain't out there looking stupid. But again, from my personal understanding, Indiana Fever was not a very good team in the past. That's the main reason why they got Caitlin Clark. They got the #1 pick, because they were not one of the better teams in the league. So now that they've gotten Caitlin Clark and they got a couple of other young players, this is a transition period for them. Give them a little bit of time to figure it out. Give Caitlin Clark a little bit of time to figure it out. But while she's figuring out, while she's taking that time to figure it out, coaching staff, start learning how to use Caitlin Clark in the right manner. Once again, this is only my personal opinion. That being said, double the innocence with your boy E-Dub is OUT out. Have yourself a blessed day, peeps.